Okay, so in the last video I showed how to set up the data sharing feature. So now I just want to show you, once it's set up, how you go about confirming whether seizure-like events that the system detects or you report, whether they are actually real seizures or false alarms. So you can report those back to us so we can start to look at how to improve the system to improve our detection reliability or reduce the false alarm rate. So here I've got OpenSeizureDetector set up and running with the data sharing feature switched on. I'll just show you there. So yeah, on the main screen underneath the OK in version 4, we've now got an extra line on the display showing data sharing set up OK. So that means that if the system detects a seizure-like movement that would give a warning or an alarm, it creates an event and will upload that data onto the data sharing database. Now, every few minutes, the app looks at the database to see whether there's any new events being uploaded that have not been confirmed by the user to say whether they are a genuine seizure or a false alarm. And if there are some unconfirmed events in the database, it shows an extra notification icon on the phone screen, which you can see at the top of my screen there. It's like a second OpenSeizureDetector icon with what's supposed to be a question mark over it to show a query. When I just pull the menu item, the notification bar down, you can see I get the usual OpenSeizureDetector notification, but underneath of it, it says unconfirmed seizure events. Please check your shared seizure events. So I'll click on that. And what you can see I've got here is it shows us a screen called Log Data Manager, which you can also get to from the main menu of OpenSeizureDetector. And there's a little selection there whether I'm looking at shared data or local data, which is stored on the phone. So it's the shared data I'm most interested in. And what you can see is where at the bottom here, there's 4 events in the database where it's generated warnings. Essentially, as I've been talking to you and I've been shaking a little bit, and it's forced the system to go into a warning state, essentially generating a false alarm. So what I need to do, and the unverified data is all shown in this pink colour. Things that are real seizures, or that you've said are real seizures, would be shown in red. So what we need to do is just work our way through these and say what they were. So I'll click on the top one. And once I clicked on that, it opens another page to sort of edit the event. So here it's telling us what date and time the event was, and it says the alarm state was warning. So that's the OpenSeizureDetector has detected a warning and issued a warning. So for this one, I'll say it was a false alarm. And once you've clicked on false alarm, it gives you some other options of things it might be, sort of brushing teeth or playing computer games or whatever. I'll say this was talking because I just happen to wave my arms about and shake a bit while I'm talking. So I just click on that. And then there's also a bit on the bottom there to put notes. I'll just say testing for this. So I know it wasn't anything very real. So yeah, so there I'm saying it was a false alarm caused by talking, and I've just put a little note to say it was testing. What I'd like you to do here is, especially if what caused the false alarm doesn't come into one of these categories that I've got there, is please tell us, because we can very easily update that list for things that are genuinely causing false alarms for people. So once we've entered that data, we just press save, and it says event updated OK. And then you can see it still shows up in the list, but it's no longer highlighted in pink because we've told it that it was a false alarm caused by talking, as shown on the list there. Just to show you what it would be if it was a genuine seizure, I'll click on the next one. And there, let's just say this was a genuine seizure. And I'll say if it was a tonic-clonic seizure, I could then click on that. For the purposes of this, I'll just say testing, because I don't want it to confuse us in the future. So I'm saying this one was a genuine seizure, a tonic-clonic, but it was just testing, and I'll press save. event updated OK there. And you can see in the list of events, it shows up in red. So you can at a glance you can see where you've had things that you've reported as being genuine seizures. Just to tidy this up, I'll just mark these other two there as a false alarm. I'll just say unknown, just to update that. And then this last one, I'll click on the bottom one. I'll say that was a false alarm, unknown, and press save again. So now I don't have any unverified or unchecked events in the database, and you can see that the notification as saying there's unchecked data has disappeared. So the system's now happy that I'm up to date as far as reporting whether the events that have been created are genuine or false alarms. So that's what I need the users to do really. When the system generates an alarm, I need you to go into here and say whether it was a genuine seizure or a false alarm, because that's where we get the real benefit to help us understand what's going on and look for ways of improving the detection algorithms to make it better. So if you could do that for me, that would be really appreciated. Thank you.